Back to the JRC. Cody Jansen with you on 12 Ounce Sports. Slowly but surely figuring out the TV issues. We'll see how the internet wants to play for this second period here at the JRC. The Edmonton Warriors trailing the St. Albert Miners 4-2. Edmonton got goals from Cam Ellingson and Jordan Wheaton on the power play that first period, but they are going to be shorthanded here to start the second. Dean Wojcicka's in the box for the next minute 55. Even though the penalty maybe shouldn't have been his. But who are we to comment? St. Albert got out hot and heavy early. The Miners filling the net despite being short-bodied. And off that face-off, a violation called against the Miners. It'll be Corey Takahara up top. Short-handed, turned over. In transition goes Riley. The Warriors with time to kill. And they decide to, they don't decide to, they end up turning it over. And the Miners power play goes to work. It'll be Kinnear up top, Graydon Cornfield, Jordan Cornfield on the right, Christensen and Barton on the left. Kinnear up top, his pass picked off by Takahara, and Takahara makes up for his earlier turnover. He's in transition, a 2-on-1 with Johnston. Takahara pass knocked down by Barton. A good defensive effort. And St. Albert's going the other way. Over to Christensen, left side, cutting towards the net. Save made by McMillan. Cornfield picks up the rebound. Low shot. Wide of the goal. Cornfield with the rebound, 51 seconds. Christensen, a little bit of a fake, trying to go 5-hole this time. McMillan will shut the door. Long stretch pass now. Kind of half dump. Ends up out of play. Christensen down low, up to Cornfield, cutting to the middle, trying to go top shelf. And a good right shoulder save by goaltender John McMillan. Barton over to Jordan Cornfield. Another shot, another save right in the crest. Johnny holding the Warriors in here, taking on this wave of pressure. Cam Ellingson up the floor. 5 seconds left until Dean Wojcicka gets out of the box. Greg Bray's going to circle on that left side. Spins in traffic, hard pick, pulled on Spadafora. Ellingson, long shot. Heads off the pipe. Beats Hebert, but Ellingson can't get his second. This one, Duff is going to get called for. The refs are going to talk about it. Could we see a double minor, maybe 5? High sticking is going to be the call. And the refs will call it a 5. So a major power play for the Edmonton Warriors. They're 1 for 2. So far in the contest, Jordan Wheaton with that lone power play marker. Bray over to Gingras. Gingras low shot stopped by Hebert. Loose ball bouncing around. And he's able to hang on. In transition, long stretch pass. Down for Graydon Cornfield. Behind the net, it'll be John McMillan to win the battle. Bray up to Gingras. Power play still with 4 minutes and 20 seconds to work with. Bray up top, backdoor, quick stick by Rayner. He's stopped by Hebert. A massive save to keep the 2-goal lead. Bray to fire, tees it up, and it goes over the net off the glass. Hard all the way back to goaltender McMillan. Gingras left side, finds Spadafora. Over to Gingras. Gingras low shot off a body up top. They got to get a shot off now. Rayner to shoot. Rebound comes out to him, and he's going to be able to control it. One-on-one, he had Williamson all over him. Good to see Sam Dahlk on the floor. Haven't seen him out there in a while. Been battling some injuries. Never fun. But a true warrior on D. 4-on-4 for the next. Well, they put 3 minutes up for Logan Noyen's penalty. Should have been a 4, I guess. So we'll play 4-on-4 for the next 4 minutes or so. Ellingson up the floor for Takahara. Takahara around Riley, gets taken out, takes a hard whack after. Takahara hobbling off after that one. Now that Aaron passed the ball somehow. Squeaks through the transition stick. Fowler up the middle. 20 on the shot clock. Greg Bray's out on the floor now. Greg Bray won't shoot. Now he tries to go low. Ebert kicks it out, and he sends the offense back onto the floor. 23 on the shot clock for them to work with. Cutting towards the net is Christensen. He won't shoot his way with a good back check over to Jordan Cornfield. Cornfield looks like he's going to fire. Now he tries to tuck it high, and he bounces it into the netting. Didn't go off of anyone, though. Ref's going to blow this one down. Not sure if he's expecting a wipe or not. Miners think that was tipped before it went out. Definitely did not look like it was tipped as Cornfield put that one right into the ground. 4-2. St. Albert leading with 14-17 left to go in the second period. Thanks for tuning in. Cody Jansen with the call on 12-Ounce Sports. Also going to be running the camera for 12-Ounce Sports TV. So if you got a problem, well, send your complaints towards Jeff Beck, not me. 14-17 left to go in the second period. 4-on-4 for the next minute, 26 or so. Edmonton had a 5-minute major power play to work with. Then they took a 4 of their own. As McMillan grabs a drink from the bench. Well, they'll just keep him there anyways. 5-on-4 setup. Would have to assume that they might just drop him back after they play a little bit of keep away. Bray up top. Wheaton will shoot this one. And it's going to bounce all the way back into the netting. Gingras down low. Ref kind of blows it in from the half wall. Not exactly where it went out of play, but Randy Hanger has it. Hanger now takes a smack from Gingras. Maybe a little bit of a soft one. Gingras not too happy about it. So with the goalie out of the net, the Miners have an opportunity. 5-on-4. Christensen to shoot. Low shot. Bounces wide. And look at a 4-on-3 power play here. They're 0 for 2 so far with a man advantage. There'll be 42 seconds of 4-on-3. And then just over a minute of 5-on-3 power play time. No Richard Laughlin, no John Lintz tonight. The St. Albert Miners backdoor quick stick by Kinnear, and he'll put that one straight into the netting. Not sure why it was blown down so early. Fowler seemed to have control heading into St. Albert end. Maybe 10 seconds. Maybe that's what the ref's going to call there. 3-on-3 lacrosse does get more exciting than this. Too bad it's only for 20 seconds. Bray, Spatafor, and Wheaton are on the floor. Snyder trying to defend Bray. Pass over to Jordan Wheaton, 20 on the shot clock. Greg Bray tees it up and it goes over the goal. This one bounces all the way down to McMillan. He'll work it up the floor quickly. They got 10 to work with. Snyder goes after Wheaton. Greg Bray's got to watch out. He's got Duff coming into the box. Shot on goal. Spadafora gets thrown to the ground by Przlesny. And now Hebert, after limping off to the ref for the first, 28 minutes of this game, he finally takes a 10-minute misconduct. And I do believe if a goalie's going to take that, would he have to serve the 10? I do believe he would have to serve the 10. Aaron Bold, the backup goaltender for the St. Albert Miners this evening. His rights were with the Edmonton Warriors. Seems like Edmonton wants the goalie to have to go serve it, but instead they might give him a 2. Definitely gave a 10-minute misconduct signal. And I've never seen a player have to serve a 10-minute misconduct for a goaltender. That's a weird sequence. And I'm not just saying that from a hockey guy perspective. Four on three for the Miners, but the Warriors do have possession. They can kill 15 more seconds. Takahara down low to right. Rayners on the right side. Takahara off the floor. So it is a 10-minute misconduct against Hebert that's being served by a player. I can't say I'm a fan of that. If you get to the point of verbally abusing a ref to the point he's got to call a 10-minute misconduct, you probably should serve it yourself. Duff over to Kinnear. Down low, Graydon Cornfield out in front. His shot save. Rebound, another big save by McMillan. Boy, he's living rent-free in Graydon Cornfield's head ever since Cornfield got the first one on him. Out of the box comes Woywitka back to 4-on-4. Cam Ellingson circling out in front. Low shot bounces high and off the glass. He picks it up. 5 seconds to get a shot. He'll get this one. Hebert makes a save, pinching his arm against the post. Raider down low. He's got Spadafora to help. Takes a couple of high whacks. Well, they're going to call the Gingras high stick, but not that one. Spadafora was tasting wood down there. LaRiviere from his own zone. Graydon Cornfield left side. Riley walk into the middle. Won't shoot. Now a penalty's coming up against the Warriors. Loose ball knocked down. Kosh has it. And a slash is going to be called. Paul Kosh is going to the box for slashing. The Miners 0 for 4 on the power play will get their 5th opportunity of the game with 10:41 remaining in the second period. Kinnear up top. Right side, Graydon Cornfield, give and go, low shot, they score. First power play marker comes at the 10:29 mark of the second period. It's Darren Kinnear from up top, beats McMillan for the first goal of the second period. Spadafora back on the face-off against Riley. Scramble back into the Miners zone. Riley has it. Up the middle, Christensen. Going to the back door, won't get that pass. They got to work it all the way back into their own zone. Graydon Cornfield, the assistant captain, on the floor. Christensen, left side. Over to Cornfield again, trying to pass that over to brother Jordan, who is cutting to the middle. A little bit too slow, won't be able to catch up to it. Now it's Logan Noyan Takes a hit from Graydon Cornfield, but he makes that pass over to Ellingson. Jordan Wheaton's on that right side. Swerves up top, finds Greg Bray. Bray's low shot. He had Hebert bite early on it, but he gets a piece of it and it's into the netting. Rayner to control. Up top, Greg Bray, low shot goes wide. Bouncing back into Warriors end. Ellingson's just going to slap shot this one down. Miners in transition, backhand pass, and Stannard wants a piece of it. He's got to get back, chasing down Barton in the Miners zone. Kinnear up the middle, 7 seconds to get a shot off. Little lob pass. He's trying to find Graydon Cornfield out in front. Christensen has it. A little behind the back tuck goes off the helmet of McMillan. Warriors offense on the floor, 8:37 left to go in the second period. Now a big hit across the middle on Spadafora when he didn't even have the ball. I believe that's going to be LaRiviere or Snyder. LaRiviere it is. Heads off to the box. Miners not too happy about it. I don't think the rules have changed, though. You can't hit a guy without the ball. Warriors power play. They're 1 for 3 on this Friday evening at the JRC. Left side, Bray. Short side shot gets stopped. Gingras up top. Give and go. Over to Spadafora. Gets knocked down. And here go the Miners in transition. They won't shoot it. Riley still has it. Warriors could use a big turnover here. Martin's up top. Guess he's got a shooting 5. Cutting towards the net is Barton. Low shot. McMillan with the save. Not giving up a rebound. And this time it's going to be Logan Nguyen going to the box for slashing. So we're back to 4-on-4. The Warriors unable to stay out of the penalty box, and that is going to hurt them badly, especially against a team like the St. Albert Miners. 3-time President Cup champs, back-to-back-to-back. Kinnear. Little lob pass knocked down by Fowler. Barton up top, down low for Christensen, gets knocked over by Johnson. And it's Boyd Whitcup the floor for Takahara. A little bit of room. Takahara down low to Wheaton, and Wheaton won't get a shot off. And now Takahara down on the ground. In some pain down there. Oh, he's all right. Took out of a hard hit from Ben Snyder. I believe that was on the D zone. Takahara able to get up. Get off the floor with a little bit of help. Not putting any weight on that right leg. Hope he's all right. 7:17 left to go in the second period. Got 43 more seconds of 4-on-4 action. And then the Miners will be on another power play. They're 1 for 5 tonight with the man advantage. An ever dangerous squad, really, no matter who they have out of the lineup or in. Graydon Cornfield, right half wall. Christensen takes a hard hit from Dulk. Shot goes wide. Caution, Fowler to control. Fowler over to Stannard. standard. Maybe want to play it a little bit in transition. Decides he won't shoot it. Spadafora off the bench, as is Bray and Wheaton. Greg Bray up top, over to Rayner. Warriors yet to score this period. Second periods haven't been too friendly to this Edmonton side. Long shot by Bray. Hebert makes that save. A little bit of a bobble, but he's able to grab onto it. St. Albert with the man advantage. Barton and Riley off the bench. Christensen, Cornfield, and Kinnear. On that right side, low shot, they score. Cornfield blasts one past McMillan, and it's 6-2. The hat trick for Graydon Cornfield. Another power play marker. That's their second power play goal of the period. I mean, they've had 6 opportunities. They're 2 for 6. You can't keep giving them these types of chances. Now Spadafora taken to the floor. Snyder with the ball in the neutral zone. Kinnear out in front, and a good save by McMillan as he stretches out that right arm. Ellingson left side of the floor finds Gingras. Over to Rayner on that right side. Wheaton cross the floor. Ellingson unable to handle that pass, and he can't pick up the loose ball that bounces off the boards. In transition, Warriors got to get back as it's Freistedt running towards the goal. Doesn't want to go one-on-one with Dahlk, so he just drops the ball into the corner. Sherbanek into Miners territory. He's got Spadafora and Wheaton with him. Spadafora in the corner. Over to Ringner, the former St. Albert Miner. Jordan Wheaton, right side, shot goes wide. They got 5 to get something off. Gingras got it. He'll take a couple of whacks in the corner. Greg Bray has it. He got a long shot off as he gets tossed to the ground. Kind of a late hit there. Greg Bray back to the bench. Now Kosh slashes the stick out of Christensen's hands and he drops it, so I guess that'll be a penalty. And the Warriors going back to the penalty box where they've basically spent this entire period. Christensen, Kinnear up top on the power play. A little bit of a give and go. Cornfield won't shoot. Right side, Jordan Cornfield. His shot gets blocked. Jeff Wright gets his stick in the way. Kinnear up top. 10 to shoot over to Christensen. Christensen fake shot. Stopped by Johnson. Now another shot goes over that. Christensen with a rebound behind the back scores. Christensen a little behind the back. I questioned the shot clock there. Seemed like the shot clock reset, even though that shot went wide. Well, the Warriors bench isn't going to say anything about it, so maybe I'm wrong, but seemed like that was a little bit late, and no shot clock buzzer did go. Christensen's got his second, and the Miners lead 7-2. Kinnear cycling up top. Long shot. McMillan will make the save. Fowler at half. Into the Miners zone. Rayner off the bench. Same with Gingras. Now another long shot. Ebert doesn't have to make a save. Warriors will send their defense on the floor. Kinnear over to Christensen looking for the hat trick. Low shot. McMillan with the save. Rebound squeaks into the corner. Cornfield has it, cutting into the crease. Took a couple of steps on the white line. Ref couldn't see it. Now Barton from the corner. 15 on the shot clock. Over to Cornfield up top. His low shot goes off the post. Fresh shot clock for the Miners. Left side's Riley. His high pass a little bit behind Christensen. He's got to go back to the point. Graydon Cornfield one-on-one with Sherbanek. Bill behind the back pass. Found Barton, but Barton couldn't connect. Now another behind the back shot. McMillan, a good sliding save. Cornfield with the rebound. Nguyen is on him. Stannard, little burst of energy. Try run him against the boards. Jordan Cornfield up top. Christensen back to Cornfield. What a kick save by John McMillan. Absolutely robbing Graydon Cornfield on the back door. And now St. Albert decides to call a timeout with 1:24 left. Not exactly sure why they would call a timeout. Maybe they want to prolong the game. They just like being in the JRC so much. It is better than the Ainsdale, or whatever you want to call it, in St. Albert. Was there the other night a great Fort Saskatchewan Junior B Rebels versus St. Albert Crude game, despite maybe a little bit of extracurricular activity that went on. That's what happens when you got parents at the game. Nonetheless, that game next Sunday is going to be a thriller. It's coming up in just over a week's time. It'll be July 14th at 2 p.m. If you can't be in Fort Saskatchewan, well, sorry for you. You're missing out on what could be the best lacrosse game of the entire season in Alberta. Junior A, Junior B, Senior B. It's the Fort Saskatchewan Junior B Rebels versus the St. Albert Crude, and it's going to be a dandy. These two teams, 2 games this year. Both of them, gone to overtime. Rebels won the first one. Second one ended in a tie. Can't say I like where the pattern's heading, but boy, those first 2 games have been so exciting. You don't want to miss it. July 14th, 2 o'clock at the JRC in Fort Saskatchewan. If you can't miss it, make it. Of course, we'll have the game on 12-ounce sports, radio, and TV. So it'll be great in Cornfield to have the ball from the corner. Despite when it was blown down, Jordan Cornfield had it at the red line, I do believe. Barton for Kinnear. Pass finds Christensen, who's spinning right through the crease. He's got Sam Dahlk all over him. Kinnear now on his backhand. Couple of fakes, trying to tuck it high, goes off the crossbar. Jordan Cornfield slowly but surely back into his own zone. Hebert under the net. We'll leave it up. 54 seconds remaining in the middle frame. Barton. Right side, Cornfield. Little pass gets knocked down by Ellingson. Cam Ellingson, good defensive play. New transition for him this year, and it's knocked down, and here goes Johnston. Dylan Johnston in transition. Won't shoot, will let the Warriors offense get set. Pass for Ellingson, little low, and this one gets picked off. LaRiviere in transition. Christensen on the floor. Gets the pass. A little bit of a give and go. Christensen back to LaRiviere, and his shot goes wide. 20 seconds to go. And the Warriors get possession. They'll get a timeout in. And they'll be able to get set up offensively with 15.9 remaining in the second period. Now the refs want to have a little bit of a discussion. Not sure if you can lip read. I don't think the 12-ounce TVs get enough for that. But hey, the refs are having a discussion. 15.9 seconds left. St. Albert sending their offensive units out there. Not quite sure why the Warriors' timeout doesn't count. Maybe they'll explain it. Most likely not. So 15.9 seconds to go in the second period. Kinnear, 6-on-5 for the Miners. Christensen, Barton on the left. Riley's right in the middle. Cornfields are on the right. Kinnear up top. Down low, Graydon Cornfield. One to shoot. Backdoor for Barton. McMillan's going to make that save, and he keeps it out. Couple of big saves that period for John McMillan. He allows 3. But boy, he's giving him a chance. If you don't score in an entire period of lacrosse, well, you can't really fault your goaltender for any of that. 7-2, the St. Albert Miners lead. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll recap that period. Not too much to talk about. And then get you set. Third period coming up next on 12-Ounce Sports. Welcome back to the JRC. Cody Jansen with you on 12-ounce sports. Third period time here in Fort Saskatchewan. The Edmonton Warriors need an early start if they want any chance at making a comeback, trailing 7-2 after 40 minutes of play. Taking a look back at that second period, the Warriors held off the score sheet. Not a good look. Well, for the Miners, they went 2 for 5 on the power play in that period alone. Graydon Cornfield tapped off the hat trick. Darren Kinnear had the other one on the power play. And then it was Matthew Christensen. A big veteran presence coming through for this shorthanded St. Albert Miners team. Realistically, they are short-benched in this one. And off that face-off, heading back the other way, Spadafora a little bit banged up. Big Joe Fowler from his own zone. Little high lob pass, way too soft. Gillespie knocks it down. Rayner there to grab it. Left side long shot coming from Greg Bray gets stopped. And the Miners are up the floor. Christensen, left side, one-on-one with Dahl, cutting toward the middle, trying to go 5-hole. And John McMillan shuts the wicket. Boy, ridiculous backdoor quick stick save by John McMillan in that second period. You got to check it out. 12-ounce sports Twitter. Rayner towards the net, won't shoot over to Gingras. Gingras' shot ends up going off the back of Ellingson. And now Gingras takes a little push to the back. Ellingson's got the rebound, 5 to shoot behind the back. Pass over for Wheaton. And Wheaton can't hang on to the pass. Down low, loose ball. Freistad has it for the Miners. Kinnear up top. Wojciech will watch him from the wall. Riley a little bit towards the net. Decides to dump it back. But Carson Barton won't get the shot off. Up top, Jordan Cornfield, 6 to shoot. Cornfield puts it a couple of feet over the net. Grabbed by Fowler. Joe Fowler in transition, waits up for the offense. Another pass getting knocked down. Good defensive play by Ben Snyder. Fowler, though, gets it, turns him inside out. Over to Gingras. Gingras to shoot, save made by Hebert. Rebound, Ellingson fumbles. And Snyder's got it. Snyder up to Foss. Foss knocked off the ball by Stannard, and now Stannard throws him for a little ride. Greg Bray, the first one off the bench, going to be watched by Nathan Gillespie. Gingras for Ellingson. Cam Ellingson been playing a little bit of defense here. Maybe not too used to running the offense in this one, and Williamson's going to go the other way in transition. Bench will yell at him to slow it down, and that's exactly what the 23-year-old Jason Williamson will do. Kinnear over to Christensen, left side. Has Matt out in front. Doc's going to block that shot. And it's picked up. Stannard, Wojciech, right side. They're up to 4. Greg Bray's looking for that backdoor pass. He won't get it. It's a good back check right there. Greg Bray left half wall cycling up top. Looking to shoot, can't find a lane. Now he's going to get one, and Hebert coming way out of his crease to challenge as Wheaton with a backhand rebound scoops it wide. Barton up top. Over to Cornfield. He's got a hat trick this evening here at the JRC. To Christensen. 2 goals for him. High pass, bounce it around Jeff Wright will knock his man off the ball, and here goes Logan Noyan, the local boy, former Rebel Logan Noyan, towards the net, and he bounces that one straight into the roof. Christensen for Cornfield. Jordan Cornfield, that is. Up top. Over for Kinnear. Little dump pass towards the net. McMillan steps out of his crease and he'll scoop it up. Dylan Johnston up on offense. Pass over for Gingras. Quick stick from way out wide. Doesn't connect with it. Now a low bouncer over for Snyder. This one's going to go all the way back to John McMillan, who bobbles it in the corner. Fowler and Wojciech are back there battling with Snyder. Bounce it around. Wojciech, his pass over to Johnston, handled on the wall. 14:49 left to go in the third period. Warriors trail by 5. Greg Bray up to Ellingson. Low shot. Hebert with the save. And the ref decides we need a crease wipe with 14:37 left to go in the third period. St. Albert lead the Edmonton Warriors 7-2. Greg Bray gets the honors of wiping the floor there for Hebert, who's still having a couple of words with the ref. Still not sure how he got a 10-minute misconduct and didn't have to serve it. I'm not going to look in a rule book. Maybe the Warriors can protest the game. If that's the case, I'm not sure. I'm no rules expert. I'll just keep broadcasting. Miners with possession. We played 6 minutes of this third period. For those of you listening on 12-ounce sports radio, the Miners are going left, right. Wearing their road whites, black shoulders, red trim. And the Edmonton Warriors are going right to left on your broadcast dial. Home blacks, off-white shoulders, red stripes. Hebert from his goal over to Christensen. Trying to get it towards the net just as the shot clock will expire. Buckley at the early reset, and Fowler sends the offense in motion. Jordan Wheaton out in front. Cam Ellingson with a good tuck, and now Rainer's rebound goes over the net. Gingras for Wheaton over to Rainer. Up top, Cam Ellingson. Backdoor pass, Wheaton, quick stick, stopped by Hebert. Matt Hebert's best of the night there on Jordan Wheaton with a quick stick opportunity. Ball gets picked up down low and cutting towards the net. Kozlowski. Save made by McMillan, and the ref's going to call for another wipe of the crease. This could be the slowest part of lacrosse. A nice little sweat wipe. Not going to let them push around Sham Wows the entire time. But you do what you can. Subway Warriors ball 13-18 to play here in regulation. Dylan Johnston, Jordan Wheaton, Matt Spadafora, Cam Ellingson on offense. We'll see if Greg Bray waits it out there. And that he will. Greg Bray on the floor. McMillan's also on the bench. Now they'll send out Gingras. So Greg Bray, little backdoor flip gets picked off by Matt Fuss. Bray still on the ground in transition is Williamson. McMillan's out of the net, trying to pick this one up. Gray slow to get off. Hope he's all right. John McMillan down there battling. It's still bouncing around. Spadafora tosses his man to the crease. Call coming now. Spadafora grabs a hold of Williamson. Doesn't look like we'll see a Donnybrook, but Spadafora is off to the box. Kinnear will have a few words for him. Another penalty for the Edmonton Warriors. Number 8 on the evening. St. Albert is 2 for 7 so far. Christensen, left side, still searching for that hat trick. Kosh, a few extra words for Christensen. Christensen, Hebert, and the refs now friends after their little second period meltdown. As the ref at the other end of the floor will wipe the crease. Miners still on the power play for the next 59 seconds. Christensen up the middle, finds Kinnear. They'll have a quick meeting up top. Right side, Graydon Cornfield, hat trick for him already. Barton up top, down low, trying a quick stick for Jordan Cornfield. Won't connect. Kinnear up top, 7 to shoot. Jordan Cornfield down low again. His shot fired into the corner. Maybe scared a couple of fans. That's about it. Rebound off an awkward angle dish by Barton. And now all of a sudden, Jeff Wright and Kinnear tie up top. Loose ball grab by Barton. And the power play will continue for the next 15 seconds or so. Low shot by Cornfield. McMillan's got to be sharp and be able to close the wickets, drop into that hockey-like butterfly, and send up a pass for Dylan Johnston. Spadafora out of the box. 10:40 left to go in the third period. Edmonton needs something. Not even sure what that is. They just need something to bring some life back in this place. Jordan Wheaton. Dipsy dangling up and around the middle. Takes a shot and it goes wide. Gillespie. Stretch pass. Has Riley down there. And Riley ends up fumbling. He's got to come back out to the blue line. Midway through the third period. St. Albert leading the Edmonton Warriors 7-2. Long shot by Kinnear, and he scores. That's number 2 on the night for Darren Kinnear. It's 8-2. He opened the scoring in the second period, and he opens the scoring in the third. Despite us playing 9 minutes and 57 seconds, Darren Kinnear has the Miners on the board this period. It's 8-2. Christensen and Riley pick up assists. Kinnear's goal, the midway point of the third period. Christensen, right side Cornfield. Boy, Whitkill step into him. Barton towards the goal, trying to go low on McMillan. He'll eat that one up and not give up a rebound. Jordan Wheaton into the corner. Brent Rayner up top. Pass misses Ellingson, and Ellingson will continue along. Duff's got it in transition. Aaron Duff toward the net, trying to tuck it over top of goaltender John McMillan. He wasn't having any of that. Didn't bite at all. Loose ball in the corner. Rayner's playing defense. Now there's 12 on the shot clock. They'll give him a shot clock reset about 10 seconds after they had possession. Out of the corner, Graydon Cornfield spins, won't shoot. Up top, Jordan Cornfield. Low shot. McMillan stops him with the left pad. High stretch pass has Fowler and Gingras in transition. Fowler's shot goes wide. Bouncing all the way up top. Cam Ellingson was there, but he couldn't pick up the rebound. Now in transition. Hans Lesney stopped by McMillan. Ellingson's pass is high and away over Jordan Wheaton. And now Hebert with a little bit of a stretch pass to send Hanger into the corner. Hanger knocked off the ball by Johnston. Now Dean Woywitka with it. 3-on-2 for the Warriors if they want. Gingras up top. Woywitka to Gingras. He'll shoot and Hebert makes a save. Spadafora taking plenty of wax from Freystedt there. And now Williamson getting a cross check. Thought it might have been a little bit more of Freystedt that was given the cross checks. Jordan Cornfield, Spadafora having a few words for each other. Not sure what he's not too happy about. They're up 8-2. Warriors power play, it's their 5th of the game. 1 for 5, that lone power play goal coming in the first period from Jordan Wheaton. Gingras. Shot gets stopped by Hebert. And he's just going to send this one up the floor. Jordan Wheaton not even paying attention. Pass got past him. Luckily, John McMillan was there to scoop it up. Greg Bray now out on the floor. Good to see him back out there after taking a hard hit. Bray down low for Ellingson. 7 on the shot clock. Pass up top. Bounces off the end board. Greg Bray with a bounce shot. Hebert makes a save. Hebert's pass gets through. Freystedt visibly upset about that one as he flings his head back. Rader on the floor, 42 left to go in the power play. Jordan Wheaton and Brett Rader on that right side. Matt Spadafora, low shot. Hebert makes a save. Hebert now. Another stretch pass. This one will find Riley. Logan Noyan holding Cornfield to the outside there while Woywitka got a shot at Riley. He'll be able to kill pretty much the rest of this penalty to Williamson. Kinnear up top. Well, behind the back, dump into the corner where Stanford is. Back to even strength, 5:10 remaining in the third period. Loose ball grabbed by Wheaton on the boards, cutting toward the net. Jordan Wheaton back for Gingras. Gingras looking for that backdoor pass. He finds Spadafora, a quick little behind the back shot. Looking to go 5-hole. Fancy stick work by Matt Spadafora, but he gets stopped by Hebert. Now up the floor, Carson Barton. Shot over the goal. Jordan Cornfield's got to recover. Cornfield out front. Another shot goes wide. He's not having the best of luck on offense today. Maybe he's too worried about Matt Spadafora to be worried about scoring. They don't really need goals. They're up 8-2. 6-goal lead should be good enough. with 4:21 remaining in the third period. Crowd starting to thin out as we speak. The Edmonton Warriors really just struggling to get anything going on offense. A banged up bunch all season. Kind of in the story of the game here as well. Rayner up top. Spadafora gets around Snyder, takes a couple of whacks towards the middle. Over to Ellington. Ellington's shot gets stopped. Christensen up top, over to Kinnear. 10 on the shot clock, cutting toward the net. Takes a couple of whacks from Noyan. And McMillan slides over to that right post to shut the door. Kosh for Fowler. Drops it up top. Brett Rayner, the former St. Albert Miner. Over to Gingras. Gingras going to let that one go. Hebert with the save. He's got his own rebound. Gingras circling in traffic. Finds Spadafora. One-on-one. Matt Spadafora shot stop. Rebound again. Another save by Hebert. Hanger with the rebound. He's going to send Gillespie in transition. Gillespie's shot goes wide and bounces into the netting. Aaron Bold from the bench thinks it was tipped. Pretty sure it missed by a good way. Duff and Hebert having a few more words with the ref. Can't imagine what they're talking about. Wheaton's pass knocked down by the defender. And here goes Freisted in transition. Freisted, low shot, McMillan. Good kick save, positionally set. And boy, he has been a lot better in these last two frames. Cutting out in front is Rayner. Takes a late hit from Duff after he gets that shot off. That's going to be a couple of seconds late. Need a wipe of the floor. Brett Rayner stopped by Hebert. And with 2:26 left, look at another pause in play. Jordan Cornfield on cleanup duty here. With about 146 seconds remaining in the third period, St. Albert on their way to another win, while the Edmonton Warriors, they're seeing their playoff chances not vanish, but they are now very, very slim. We'll go with that. The Warriors 4 points behind the Rocky View Knights. And so they're going to need to win their next two. One's against Beaumont, the other's against St. Albert. And they'll need Rocky View to lose twice, I do believe, going off their schedule off memory against the Calgary Raiders, who've only won one game all season. Kinnear over for Cornfield. Graydon Cornfield's packs piss off by Kosh. And Kosh. Little pick and roll finds Fowler in the O-zone. High pass. The only person in the building that can catch that's Cam Ellington, and he does. 15 on the shot clock. Gingras over for Fowler. Looking to cut towards the net. Won't shoot. Joe Fowler now has to get something away over to Gingras, and Gingras rips it off the post. Good opportunity for Ryan Gingras, and he blasts one off the pipe. And now a penalty coming up. Jordan Wheaton's going to step into one here, and now Jordan Wheaton's going to square off with Hager. The ref doesn't want this to happen after Randy Hanger takes a blatant cheap shot at John McMillan. And now he wants to act tough. Now that the ref's beside him. A late cheap shot. With just over a minute left to go. Jordan Wheaton comes to the response of his teammates. Now Jordan Cornfield's going to have a word for him. He wants to be tough as well with the refs in there. An absolute garbage, unnecessary play with a minute 8 left to go. It's an 8-2 game. Everyone knows it. And Randy Hanger just decides to take advantage of his little chance of fame here. Goes after goaltender John McMillan. Not going to get away with any of that, nor should you. Refs are going to have to discuss this. You'd expect Hanger to be done for the night, and he will. Hanger heads off. Not eating any knuckle sandwiches, which he's probably lucky to have that happen. But these two teams do play again. So if he's in the lineup, as McMillan and him will have a few words as they head off. Hanger's still not too prepared to hit the showers early. Now he will. A little bit of fireworks here late. I guess you can kind of expect that when there's a cheap shot with just over a minute left. Usually you'd expect it from the team that is not officially eliminated from the playoffs, but pretty much out of playoff contention and down by 6. But it's the team in that position, well, the ones that are showing class here this Friday night in Fort Saskatchewan. It'll be a Warriors power play to close off regulation here. Gingras Johnston, Rayner on the floor, Spadafora Ellington on the left side. Gingras shoots and scores. Ryan Gingras blasts one from the point. And the Warriors, well, they're on the board this period. Now Jordan Cornfield takes the walk of shame to the bench from Randy Hanger. Still a little bit fired up after what he thinks maybe shouldn't have been a penalty. Maybe he didn't see it. Spadafora and Johnson pick up assists on the Gingras power play marker. There's 31 seconds left to go in regulation now. Cam Ellingson is just going to eat this one, and that's going to do it. From the JRC in Fort Saskatchewan, the St. Albert Miners come rolling into town, and they top the Edmonton Warriors by a final score of 8-3. With the loss, the Edmonton Warriors move to 5-9. 5-9 on the season, pardon me. Well, the St. Albert Miners will move to 11-1. Take a look back at that period of scoring. The lone goal for the Edmonton Warriors comes from Ryan Gingras on the power play late. And the Edmonton Warriors fall 8-3 against the St. Albert Miners. That's going to do it for the broadcast tonight. Next time we're with you on 12-ounce Sports Radio and TV will be next Thursday, July 11th. Hope you can tune in then. 8 o'clock start. It'll be the Edmonton Junior B Warriors versus the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels right here at the JRC in Fort Saskatchewan. Jordan Cornfield, an extra word for John McMillan there late. Not exactly sure what was said, but hey, nonetheless, that's another exciting game of lacrosse. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are listening from and watching from. Cody Jansen with Call on 12-ounce Sports. Have yourself a good weekend.